Spices seem harmless, just a pinch here, a dash there. But as you get older, what you sprinkle on your plate starts to matter more than ever. Because those tiny ingredients pack a powerful punch, not just in flavor, but in how they affect your digestion, your inflammation levels, your blood pressure, and even your medication. You see, spices are like silent partners in your health journey. Some quietly support your body, easing inflammation, boosting immunity, and helping your meals do more for your well-being. Others, though, can sneak under the radar, causing bloating, triggering heartburn, raising blood pressure, or even interfering with how your medications work. For seniors, this difference becomes critical. Our bodies become more sensitive with age. What used to be fine in your 30s might now leave you feeling uncomfortable, off balance, or fatigued. And while no one's saying you should eat bland food, it's time to get smart about which spices help your body and which ones silently work against it. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 spices you should never overuse, no matter how tasty they are, and 5 spices you should be sprinkling regularly to support everything from brain clarity to joint comfort. We're not demonizing flavor, we're redefining it. Because great taste and good health should go hand in hand, especially in the second half of life. So, if you've ever finished a meal and wondered why your stomach feels off, or if you're trying to manage blood pressure, acid reflux, or fatigue through better food choices, this video is for you. Because sometimes the smallest ingredients make the biggest difference. And when you choose them wisely, they turn every meal into a chance to support your health. Now, let's start by clearing out what might be working against you, the spices you should be using with caution or not at all. Spice number 1, you should never overuse: table salt. It's sitting on every dining table. It's the first thing many people reach for without thinking, and for decades, it's been considered the most basic, harmless way to season food. But for seniors, table salt is one of the most important spices to handle with caution, and often to reduce significantly. It's not about avoiding flavor, it's about protecting your heart, your kidneys, and your overall balance. Here's the truth. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to sodium. The kidneys don't filter as efficiently, blood vessels stiffen slightly, and too much salt starts showing up not just as thirst, but as swelling in the ankles, spikes in blood pressure, headaches, or even shortness of breath. What's tricky is that you may not feel it right away, but the damage builds quietly over time, especially if you're sprinkling salt on top of already salty processed foods. And not all salt is created equal. Table salt, the most refined version, is stripped of its natural minerals and often contains additives like anti-caking agents. It dissolves fast, delivers an intense hit, and encourages overuse because the flavor disappears quickly. It also contributes to that flat, one-note salty taste that can overpower more complex flavors in your food. When your meals are built on table salt, your taste buds lose sensitivity, and you find yourself adding more just to feel satisfied. The bigger concern is how excess sodium affects your long-term health. For seniors managing high blood pressure, salt isn't just something to watch, it's something to actively manage. High sodium intake is directly linked to increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure, especially when paired with dehydration or certain medications. And many seniors are already taking prescriptions that affect electrolyte balance, making extra sodium even riskier. Some people argue that they don't salt their food much, but that's only half the picture. Sodium hides in everything from bread to canned vegetables, deli meats to sauces. So by the time you're salting at the table, you've likely already passed your ideal limit for the day. The goal isn't to live without flavor. It's to build flavor more wisely. Use herbs, citrus, garlic, or naturally salty ingredients like celery or seaweed to bring meals to life. If you do use salt, go for unrefined versions like sea salt or pink Himalayan in very small amounts, and only after tasting first. Your heart, kidneys, and blood pressure will thank you. And over time, your taste buds will adjust, allowing you to enjoy real food flavors more deeply than you thought possible. It's not about giving something up. It's about gaining better control, more energy, and more peace of mind at every meal. Spice number 2, you should never overuse: black pepper. It's one of the most common seasonings in the world, always within reach, always ready to give your food a little kick. But while black pepper might seem harmless, using too much of it, especially as you age, can do more harm than good. It's not about banning it altogether, but about recognizing how even familiar flavors can start to interact differently with an aging body. For younger adults, a few extra shakes of pepper might go unnoticed. But as we grow older, our digestion changes. The lining of the stomach becomes more delicate. Acid production often decreases, and the body's response to irritation becomes more noticeable. That kick from black pepper, it can trigger heartburn, acid reflux, or even mild gastrointestinal inflammation, particularly for seniors who already deal with indigestion, ulcers, or sensitive stomachs. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which is responsible for its sharp, spicy taste. In small amounts, piperine can actually help with nutrient absorption, but in larger doses, like when it's sprinkled freely over every meal, it can irritate the stomach lining, increase acidity, and even interfere with certain medications by affecting how quickly they're absorbed in the digestive tract. The problem is, many people use black pepper out of habit. It's added automatically, without even tasting the food first. And over time, this habit becomes a silent contributor to digestive discomfort that gets blamed on other foods or age itself, when the real culprit may be that seemingly innocent pepper grinder. What makes black pepper especially tricky is that it's often used in combination with other strong spices, like chili powder or garlic, which can compound its effects and make symptoms harder to track. For someone already managing acid reflux or gastritis, this combination can turn a simple meal into a long night of discomfort. The good news is, you don't have to sacrifice flavor to stay comfortable. You can cut back without missing out by using other aromatic, gentle spices like thyme, rosemary, or paprika, which provide depth without the burn. A sprinkle of lemon zest, a dash of cumin, or a touch of turmeric can add complexity to a dish without upsetting your stomach. As you get older, your spice rack should evolve with you. It's not about losing flavor, it's about choosing flavors that love your body back. And black pepper, while not dangerous in moderation, is one to use mindfully, not automatically, because flavor should make you feel good, not just in the moment, but long after the meal is done. Spice number 3, you should never overuse: chili powder and hot peppers. For some, a spicy meal is a thrill, a way to add excitement and boldness to every bite. But for seniors, especially those with sensitive digestion, chili powder and hot peppers can quickly cross the line from stimulating to irritating. The heat might feel invigorating at first, but the after effects often include heartburn, bloating, and discomfort that can last far longer than the flavor. The compound responsible for that heat is capsaicin, found in chili peppers and most chili-based spice blends. While capsaicin has been praised for its potential metabolism-boosting and anti-inflammatory properties in small doses, it can also act as a powerful irritant. For people over 50 whose digestive systems are often more delicate, that irritation can mean acid reflux, a burning sensation in the stomach, or even flare-ups of existing gastrointestinal conditions like gastritis or ulcers. It's not just about immediate symptoms either. Repeated exposure to high levels of spicy heat can desensitize your digestive tract over time, leading to inflammation, altered gut function, and more frequent digestive flare-ups. For seniors already dealing with medication-related side effects or slow digestion, this extra stress can be enough to tip the balance from manageable to miserable. Another concern is how capsaicin affects appetite and hydration. Spicy foods can sometimes mask hunger cues, which can be risky if you're already eating smaller meals or struggling to meet your nutritional needs. They also increase sweating and body temperature, which might sound harmless, but for older adults who are already prone to dehydration, this can create an unnecessary burden. Chili powder blends are especially tricky because they often contain more than just chili. They may include garlic powder, salt, and anti-caking agents that intensify the impact on digestion while slipping into your food unnoticed. Add that to the fact that spicy food can be addictive, always leaving you craving just a bit more heat, and it becomes easy to overdo it. The goal isn't to ban all spice from your kitchen. If you love heat, try milder options like sweet paprika or a pinch of ground cumin, which add warmth without overwhelming your system. Or consider using a tiny splash of hot sauce diluted with olive oil and lemon juice so you control the intensity and avoid a direct burn. As your body changes with age, so should your relationship with food. That doesn't mean giving up bold flavors. It means choosing the ones that energize, not exhaust. And when it comes to chili powder and hot peppers, a little can go a long way. Respect the heat, and your stomach will thank you for it. Spice number 4. You should never overuse. Garlic powder. Garlic is often hailed as a super spice, a natural antibacterial, heart-friendly, immune-boosting powerhouse. And in its fresh form, that reputation is well-deserved. But when garlic is dried, processed, and turned into garlic powder, it changes. It becomes more concentrated, more aggressive, and often more irritating, especially for seniors whose digestion isn't as forgiving as it used to be. Garlic powder is used everywhere, from seasoning blends and marinades to store-bought sauces and snack coatings. It delivers a punch of flavor in just a pinch, which makes it tempting to use liberally. But that's where the problems start. When overused, garlic powder can easily overwhelm a dish and your stomach, triggering bloating, indigestion, gas, and even nausea. Symptoms that many older adults already experience more often due to age-related changes in the gut. Unlike fresh garlic, which contains allicin, a compound that offers many of garlic's famed health benefits, garlic powder is usually heat-processed and lacks the same nutritional profile. In large quantities, it can become irritating rather than helpful. It's particularly risky for those with acid reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, as it can relax the lower esophageal sphincter and allow acid to flow back up, causing that burning sensation in the chest or throat. What's more, garlic powder is rarely just garlic. Many store-bought versions include anti-caking agents, additives, and preservatives to extend shelf life and improve texture, none of which do your body any favors. Some blends are also mixed with salt or onion powder, which compounds the digestive impact and increases sodium intake without you even realizing it. Seniors who love savory dishes often lean on garlic powder because it feels like an easy way to wake up a bland meal. But there are better alternatives. Fresh garlic, sautéed gently in olive oil, delivers depth and aroma without the same harsh effect. Roasted garlic, spread like a paste, offers a mellow sweetness and is far easier on the stomach. You can even try garlic-infused olive oil, which captures the flavor without introducing the fibrous compounds that trigger discomfort. If you find yourself reaching for garlic powder out of habit, it might be time to reconsider. Try a lighter hand, or swap it out altogether, and notice how your body responds. You might find that your meals are not only more enjoyable, but also more digestible, giving you more energy and less bloat throughout the day. Because healthy flavor shouldn't come with a side of discomfort, and at this stage of life, every ingredient should work for you, not against you. Spice number 5. You should never overuse curry powder. Curry powder is one of those spices that seems exotic, flavorful, and comforting all at once. It brings warmth and depth to soups, stews, and stir-fries, and it's easy to think of it as a healthy choice thanks to its colorful ingredients. But for seniors, using too much curry powder, especially the store-bought kind, can become more of a problem than a benefit. It's not about avoiding it completely. It's about understanding what's in it and why your body might not tolerate it the way it once did. You see, curry powder isn't a single spice, it's a blend. A typical mix might include turmeric, cumin, coriander, fenugreek, chili powder, black pepper, garlic powder, and sometimes ginger. While some of these ingredients have great health properties individually, the combined effect, especially when overused, can be irritating to the stomach and overwhelming for the digestive system. For seniors dealing with acid reflux, IBS, or sensitive digestion, curry powder can be a recipe for discomfort. Its bold flavor can overstimulate stomach acid, leading to bloating, cramping, and reflux. The presence of black pepper and chili powder within the mix can make these symptoms even worse, triggering flare-ups that last long after the meal is over. Another issue is that not all curry powders are created equal. Some store-bought varieties contain artificial colors or fillers to improve appearance and shelf life, which can cause allergic reactions or sensitivities in some people. Even natural blends may be overly intense if you're using them in the same quantity you did 20 years ago. Your body's response changes with time, and so should your portion size. And while turmeric, the star ingredient in many curry blends, is often praised for its anti-inflammatory properties, the benefits are generally seen at specific doses, not in the sprinkle you get from heavily seasoned dishes. Overusing curry powder under the assumption that more is better may backfire, especially when it leads to nausea, excessive sweating, or digestive distress. The smarter move? Use curry powder sparingly and opt for fresher, simpler blends if possible. Better yet, make your own at home with more turmeric, less pepper, and no added chili, so you can enjoy the flavor without the fire. You can also start with just a pinch. Taste as you go, and adjust based on how your body responds. As we age, the goal isn't to eliminate flavor, it's to refine it. Pay attention to how your body feels after heavily spiced meals, and remember that comfort and flavor can absolutely coexist if you choose your ingredients wisely. Now that we've cleared out the spices that could be quietly working against you, let's turn to the ones that deserve a permanent place in your kitchen. These are the spices that not only add flavor, but also actively support your health, from reducing inflammation to sharpening your mind. Spice number 1, you should sprinkle often. Turmeric. Golden, earthy, and deeply healing, turmeric isn't just a trendy spice. It's a powerful natural anti-inflammatory that deserves a spot in every senior spice cabinet. Used for centuries in Ayurvedic and traditional medicine, turmeric supports joint comfort, brain clarity, and immune health in ways that are especially valuable as we age. The secret behind turmeric's benefits lies in a compound called curcumin. Curcumin has been shown in numerous studies to help reduce inflammation in the body, particularly in the joints, muscles, and digestive system. For seniors managing arthritis, stiffness, or chronic pain, even small daily amounts of turmeric can make a noticeable difference over time. But the benefits don't stop there. Curcumin also supports brain health. It has antioxidant properties that help protect brain cells from age-related decline and may even enhance mood and focus by supporting neurotransmitter balance. That mental clarity many people start to miss after 50? Turmeric might help bring it back, slowly, gently, and naturally. Now here's what matters: absorption. Curcumin is powerful, but it's not easily absorbed by the body on its own. That's why pairing turmeric with a small amount of black pepper, just a pinch, is essential. It boosts absorption by up to 2,000%. You don't need to go overboard. A little turmeric in your scrambled eggs, stirred into soup, or whisked into warm milk with cinnamon can deliver gentle, consistent support. For seniors looking to avoid long-term reliance on pain relievers or support their body through natural means, turmeric is an ideal ally. It's gentle on the stomach when used in moderation and adds depth to both savory and sweet dishes without overwhelming your palate. You can even take it a step further and create your own anti-inflammatory spice blend. Mix turmeric with ground ginger and cinnamon for a warming, healing mix you can sprinkle on oatmeal, yogurt, or tea. Spice number 2. You should sprinkle often. Cinnamon. Warm, sweet, and instantly comforting. Cinnamon is more than just a cozy flavor for desserts and morning oatmeal. It's a powerful ally for seniors looking to regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support heart and brain health. What makes cinnamon so special is that it tastes indulgent while doing real work behind the scenes to help your body stay balanced and resilient. One of cinnamon's best-known benefits is its ability to help regulate blood sugar. For seniors managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, even small amounts of cinnamon sprinkled daily can improve how your body responds to sugar. It slows the rate at which carbohydrates break down in your digestive system and helps glucose enter your cells more efficiently, reducing spikes and crashes that drain your energy or cause mood swings. But cinnamon does more than help with sugar. It also has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, meaning it supports your immune system and helps reduce the kind of chronic, low-grade inflammation that contributes to heart disease, joint pain, and cognitive decline. And because it's rich in antioxidants, cinnamon helps fight oxidative stress, a silent contributor to aging at the cellular level. Cinnamon also supports heart health by improving circulation and potentially lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, while maintaining or even increasing HDL, good cholesterol. That's a major win for seniors looking to protect their cardiovascular system without depending entirely on medication. And let's not forget brain health. Some studies have shown that cinnamon may help support memory and learning by influencing the proteins that protect neurons and support communication between brain cells. It's not a cure-all, but it's a smart, simple addition to your diet that aligns with long-term cognitive support. The best part? Cinnamon is incredibly easy to use. You can sprinkle it on yogurt, stir it into coffee or tea, mix it into nut butter, or add it to smoothies. A light dusting on roasted sweet potatoes or squash adds warmth and flavor without the need for sugar or salt. One tip: always opt for Ceylon cinnamon when possible. It's often called true cinnamon and is milder, sweeter, and safer for daily use, especially compared to the more common cassia cinnamon, which can be harmful in high doses due to its curcumin content. Spice number 3. You should sprinkle often. Ginger. Gentle yet powerful, ginger is one of the most senior-friendly spices you can add to your meals. With its warm, slightly spicy kick and its deep history in both culinary and medicinal traditions, ginger is a go-to ingredient that supports digestion, reduces inflammation, and eases everything from joint stiffness to nausea, all without harsh side effects. For many older adults, digestion slows down with age. Meals may sit heavier in the stomach, and issues like gas, bloating, or acid reflux become more frequent. That's where ginger shines. It naturally stimulates digestive enzymes, helping your body break down food more efficiently and move it along more comfortably. If you ever feel sluggish after eating, adding ginger to your meals or sipping ginger tea can help things settle without the need for antacids or other medications. Ginger is also a powerful anti-inflammatory, thanks to compounds called gingerols. These natural substances help reduce joint pain and swelling, particularly in conditions like osteoarthritis, a common challenge among seniors. Regular intake of ginger, even in small culinary amounts, has been linked to improvements in mobility, reduced stiffness, and less need for pain relievers over time. Another standout benefit of ginger is its ability to calm nausea and dizziness, issues that may arise with medications, motion, or blood pressure changes. Seniors often experience these symptoms more frequently, and ginger offers a natural way to ease them without the side effects that come with conventional drugs. But ginger's benefits don't stop at the stomach or joints. It also helps support heart health by improving circulation and potentially lowering cholesterol and blood pressure. Its warming effect increases blood flow, which can be especially helpful during colder months or for those who tend to feel chilled easily. In terms of usage, ginger is incredibly versatile. You can grate fresh ginger into soups, stews, or stir-fries. Add a slice to your tea for a soothing warm beverage. Mix ground ginger into smoothies, sprinkle it over roasted vegetables, or even add a pinch to oatmeal or baked goods for a subtle spice kick. The flavor is bold, but it's easy to balance once you start small and build up to your taste. What makes ginger truly senior-friendly is how gently it supports the systems that tend to weaken with age. From digestion to inflammation to circulation, it provides broad-spectrum relief in a form that's familiar, tasty, and easy to incorporate. Spice number 4. You should sprinkle often. Rosemary. Fragrant, earthy, and quietly powerful, rosemary is far more than a decorative herb for roasted potatoes. For seniors, it offers a unique combination of cognitive support, anti-inflammatory benefits, and circulatory stimulation that makes it an ideal daily seasoning, especially when brain clarity and joint health are top priorities. Let's start with the brain. Rosemary has long been associated with memory and mental alertness. In fact, the ancient Greeks believed simply smelling rosemary could enhance recall, and modern research supports that idea. Compounds in rosemary, particularly carnosic acid, may help protect the brain from oxidative stress and support the health of neurons as we age. That means more mental clarity, better focus, and even protection against cognitive decline when used regularly as part of a balanced diet. But rosemary doesn't stop at the brain. It also carries strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which help reduce stress on the body's systems, especially the joints and muscles. For seniors dealing with arthritis or chronic pain, rosemary can gently support comfort without adding any stress to the digestive system, a critical advantage over long-term medication use. One of rosemary's less talked about benefits is its role in circulation. It acts as a natural vasodilator, meaning it helps blood vessels relax and widen slightly, supporting healthy blood flow and oxygen delivery throughout the body. For older adults who often experience cold hands and feet or fatigue from poor circulation, incorporating rosemary into meals can provide a natural boost over time. What's especially appealing is how easy it is to use. You can sprinkle dried rosemary over roasted vegetables, potatoes, or chicken. Add it to soups, stews, or whole grain dishes for a savory, aromatic note. Fresh rosemary can be chopped into sauces or infused into olive oil for a flavorful drizzle over toast or salad. Even just a pinch goes a long way, so it's ideal for those watching sodium intake. It enhances flavor without the need for salt. And let's not forget its antimicrobial qualities. Rosemary has natural compounds that may help reduce harmful bacteria in food and support immune health, an important perk during cold and flu season. Spice number 5. You should sprinkle often. Cumin. Earthy, slightly nutty, and deeply warming, cumin is a spice that often flies under the radar. But for seniors, it can be a powerful addition to both your spice rack and your health routine. Known for its digestive benefits, antioxidant power, and blood sugar balancing properties, cumin delivers far more than flavor with every pinch. Digestion is one of the first systems to slow with age. Meals may feel heavier, bloating becomes more common, and regularity can be harder to maintain. Cumin is a time-tested remedy for exactly that. It helps stimulate digestive enzymes, easing the breakdown and absorption of nutrients. It also helps reduce gas and cramping, making it particularly helpful for those with sensitive stomachs or irregular bowel movements. But cumin doesn't stop at digestion. It also contains powerful antioxidants, including compounds like thymoquinone and flavonoids, which help fight oxidative stress in the body. Oxidative stress is one of the key drivers of aging. It contributes to inflammation, joint pain, fatigue, and even cognitive decline. By helping neutralize harmful free radicals, cumin acts as a natural defense, supporting cells and tissues as you age. Perhaps most impressively, cumin may help with blood sugar control, a major benefit for older adults managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Studies have shown that cumin can help reduce fasting blood sugar levels and improve the body's insulin sensitivity. For seniors aiming to stabilize energy and avoid midday crashes, this makes cumin an incredibly practical tool in the kitchen. Cumin is also rich in iron, a mineral that supports energy production and oxygen transport throughout the body. Even small deficiencies in iron can lead to fatigue, weakness, and poor focus, issues that are often blamed on getting older, but may actually be linked to nutrition. From a culinary perspective, cumin is versatile and easy to use. It adds depth to bean dishes, soups, and rice. It pairs beautifully with roasted vegetables, chicken, or lentils. Ground cumin works well as a seasoning base in homemade spice blends, while whole cumin seeds can be dry toasted in a pan to bring out their warm, nutty aroma. And because its flavor is rich without being overpowering, cumin allows you to cut back on salt without sacrificing taste, something that's especially valuable for seniors monitoring their sodium intake. As we've seen, spices do more than season your meals. They shape your health. The ones you overuse can quietly sabotage your digestion, your blood pressure, or your comfort. The ones you choose wisely can calm inflammation, steady your energy, and even support your memory. And the difference isn't always obvious until you start paying attention. For seniors, every ingredient matters just a little more. Your body is more sensitive, your systems are more interconnected, and your meals become more than just food. They become daily medicine, whether you realize it or not. That's why the spices in your kitchen aren't just about taste. They're tools. Tools to help you age stronger, feel clearer, and stay independent for longer. The good news is, you don't have to give up flavor to stay healthy. You just have to choose your flavor with intention. Cut back on what inflames and irritates. Embrace what calms, nourishes, and protects. The shift doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be consistent. So the next time you're reaching for that shaker or stirring your stew, ask yourself, is this helping me feel better or making things harder? That small pause is where lasting change begins. Because wellness isn't about one big transformation. It's about thousands of little moments and the choices you make in each one. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to NUTRIHUBBLISS for more smart, senior-focused health content that empowers your daily life. Give this video a like, share it with someone you care about, and tell us in the comments, what spice are you swapping today? Because flavor should do more than taste good. It should make you feel good too. And when it does, that's when every bite becomes a step toward a stronger, brighter future.